Alright guys, let's take a quick look at Jupiter on the channel once again. So looking at this on a weekly time frame, guys, actually getting a bullish hammer candle here. It's actually green, and 94.5 cents is actually giving us support at the moment. And we are trying to break through this 10, it's like 102 basically, resistance here on a weekly time frame. Now, keep in mind, $1 is also just kind of a psychological resistance for most people. Of course, they don't want to buy at $1. They want to buy, for example, at 90 cents or 93 cents, not $1, because you're adding another number. So anyways, it's kind of a area where you can see we're stuck under. Let me put this on a little bit lower time frame, maybe a 4-hour time frame. And yeah, you can see, okay, we did try to break through this in the last candle. We are trying to break through it right now, and see we're getting pinned under about $1 right now. So let's see what happens, by maybe tonight or tomorrow. It's still the weekend, guys, so there's lower volume on the weekend, and but it is getting a nice little pump today. And I think this is all basically from the fears that people had the other day about the dilution. I need to show you this in the tokenomics here. There was actually a big unlock, and it says only 21% is unlocked right now. But as you can see, the 22nd of January, which was actually 3 days ago, you had about 700 million Jupiter that was unlocked. So you had about 32.56% of the circulating supply that was unlocked. So now you have 2.05 billion of Jupiter out. That's still not that bad, guys. Like I always say, I try to keep my target for most coins, 10 billion and under, unless it has just a phenomenal community like XRP or ADA or Tron, for example. So yeah, I think the big, fall that we saw was due to this, this event here that took place on the 22nd of January. Now let's go back to the chart. Let me put this on a daily time frame. And you can see this just basically, okay, we had Trump coin come out. It made a lot of volume on Solana, but there was just a lot of fears that were, there was too much fear based on this big unlock. So you saw this kind of trickle down and came down pretty rapidly. Now, when you have a big run up like this, usually you do see a pullback like this, but it just kind of trickled down until we had that dilution. And now I think people aren't really scared of this, and they're buying everything back. So, it doesn't say that there's a next event coming. And I probably need to upgrade to Pro to discover more upcoming unlock events. But usually it does show it. Let me see if I can move this. Yeah, no, it looks like I need to become a member, but I don't know. I don't know when the next one is. I'm sure there is one that's coming because, it's only 21% unlocked. So, but when, if anybody can tell me, that'd be great. But anyways, taking a look at this on a daily time frame, it has, busted through the Fibonacci here, and it has busted through this resistance here at about 94.5 cents. Like I said, working on $1.02, basically $1.02. This is probably just a zone of resistance, we can say. And yeah, let's see what happens in the next, day or so. Now I've turned on the RSI and the Stochh RSI, guys, and you can see that basically on a weekly time frame, it was pretty much oversold. So that's a good thing on a weekly time frame for Jupiter here. It is kind of going sideways here on the RSI, but it's right in the middle, so it has room to run if it wants to go up. So let's look at this on a daily time frame. Actually looks good. Starting to go, up here on the Stochh RSI. It is pointed up on the RSI. So on the daily and weekly, those are perfect, guys. The 4-hour, now you do have a little bit overbought here on the Stochh RSI. Not a little bit, but it's quite overbought. it is pointed to the downside with the RSI though, but it is still in, normal territory. So it's not overbought basically. So that's a good thing, but it's pointed down. Now the 1 hour pointed down basically on both RSI and Stochc RSI. So yeah, I mean, we can look at the 15-minute for fun here. Actually, it looks like it's oversold on Stochc RSI, but it is pointed down on the RSI. So basically, guys, what I'm trying to say, let me get rid of this. And, it already looks like it's starting to get a little bit of a pullback here on the 15-minute, the 1 hour. We're starting to see this pullback, for Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is still up on the day about 14.5%. So it had a nice run. So it's going to, cool down. But like I said, on a weekly and daily time frame, it looks good. So expect this maybe to cool down throughout the weekend, the rest of this weekend. And, maybe sometime in the next week or so, for example, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe this will start picking back up some momentum and moving up past the dollar, guys. I do think Jupiter is a great project. A lot of people have talked about it being a great project. It's on the Solana blockchain. So this really has some potential, guys. This is one I'm looking to accumulate a little bit more of myself, actually. Now, looking at tokenomics, guys, basically there's 10 billion max supply. Here it says 2.15 billion is circulating. If we go down, all-time high, guys, $2. So we're about halfway there. You get about a 50% discount at the moment if you're looking to scoop up some Jupiter. But yeah, all-time low, is 45 cents. Probably never going back there again, guys. So anyways, yeah, that's the tokenomics here. Now, if we take a quick look at Bitcoin here, if we look at this on a weekly time frame, you can see that basically this will be the highest weekly close that we have ever had. If this were to close, like this tomorrow night. Now, let's see. It's only a few $100 really above, the highest all-time close basically over here in December. And yeah, I mean, there's still time, guys. We could even close, for example, above 106, 150, which would be even better. But yeah, we need to start sealing, a daily candle at least over this orange line. And I think that would signal the next continuation. But oftentimes, guys, you do see this pattern. I just want to point out too, you often see a huge run up, and then you see a dip like this. And once it breaks that neckline, guys, it goes for that next leg. So this is quite, quite often a pattern that I see, in coins, just across the board. Large run up, big dip, everybody gets scared, sells, and then there's that next leg. So be looking for that, guys. Now, taking a quick look at Ethereum, guys, it is starting to break back into the 3313, mark here. And yeah, I mean, this is the weekly time frame you're looking at it. And, basically it just has a resistance here. Let me put this on a daily time frame, though. You might be able to see this a little bit better, but basically there is a trend. We can just put that like right here, and let me color it yellow because normally I color trend lines yellow. So yeah, we got to basically cross this trend line, which we haven't crossed this trend line yet actually. I mean, we wicked into it, and big rejection. And we tried to break into it, or break over it on 17th of January. We also tried yesterday to break above it, and just got rejections, guys. So let's see what happens. Probably today we're not going to hit that. I mean, it would take another $62 to get up there, $65, let's just say. And it could happen tomorrow. More than likely Monday, though. I'm thinking. Because, today is Saturday, tomorrow Sunday, low volume days. Now, taking a look at the total market cap, guys, it is trending up very, very slowly here. We probably even have like a little flag here. We could do something like this. And let's see, let me play with this just a little bit. Let's just do this, something like this. Now, I'm going to bring this like this. So yeah, we could bounce around here technically for a few more days. But if we break out to the upside, now I'm going to say this was basically the start of the bounce. And I'm going to bring this flagpole to where we hit last. So if this is the breakout coming here in the next day or so, the mark is up here at about 4.05 trillion, guys. So let's see what happens. You know, that's the technical target of this. But yeah, basically this is a flag, you know, that it has created. And this is a daily time frame, keep in mind. So yeah, it has a little bit more validity than, for example, a 4-hour flag or a 1-hour flag or something like this. So now, taking a look at the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, again, it is making this flag. So let's just do this once again here. And we can find the target basically. So it's not perfect. I'm just going to leave it like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be so perfect. But let's just say that bounce really started here. And let's take this here. And let's move this to the last touch point on the bottom side. That would actually take us up here to, you know, blue sky territory basically. I think this is the highest that we've ever been at 1.71 trillion. So that is the technical target, guys. So let's see what happens here in the short term. You know, I think that's coming very shortly, probably within the next month, I would say. That's for certain, I think. Now, Bitcoin dominance, guys. I don't know why I have so many lines here. I think I drew a bunch of lines on my mobile, and it's just kept these lines. So let's get rid of them. And yeah, I mean, Bitcoin dominance, guys, is just hanging around, you know, 59%. It doesn't want to go down. I mean, this is unbelievable. I just can't believe how strong this dominance has been. And, you know, let's see what happens. We need this to go down for altcoin holders, though. But I do feel Bitcoin is, you know, about to go on another run. So we could see this move up again. If Bitcoin chooses to do that. Now, taking a look at liquidations, guys, 24 hours here. Others is actually the most that's been wrecked, so that's interesting to see. Trump coin, yeah, the longs are getting liquidated. You know, it's just going down, guys. I don't know why anybody would hold that. Vine, this is a new one that just popped up, guys. I saw it at 18 cents, and I was really tempted to buy it. Just for some reason, I had a feeling about it, and yeah, it's running up quite a bit. But anyways, I didn't do it. And yeah, so only about 192 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours, which is quite tame. Now, altcoin season, we're getting closer. We inched up from a 53 to a 55. That's nice to see. Fear and greed, still 75. I think it's been that for like 3 days now, so really nothing to see there. Now, the bull market peak, you know, indicators here. Let me refresh this just to see if anything has hit, but I don't think anything has hit still yet. It's still 0 for 30, so it's still 100% hold here. And anyways, guys, let's take a quick look at crypto bubbles here. So yeah, Jupiter is one of the bigger bubbles here. You know, Fartcoin, Move, Rune, LTC, Ondo, BGB even, BCH, OM. All looking good today. AVAX. So yeah, nice to see some green. And if you want to stake your coins, guys, go to CoinOndo. Type in whatever you're looking for. It'll tell you how many days you have to stake, your limits and everything. So don't get stuck in a position that you know, can't get out of. And if you're satisfied with the price, you know, you want to sell. So yeah, be careful. Anyways, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.